Yeah?
Yeah, good.
We're good to go. Awesome. So it's going to be a bit of a short presentation this evening, and it's a bit of a promo as well. So this is something that I've been doing for the last year or so, and I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I've learned more doing that than I've done some of the other things. So it's just been really, really good. So I want to go through it, and I'm kind of looking for helpers, volunteers, people to join in, come and have some fun. Okay. So it's the Calderdale Radio Volunteers. Who are they? Oh shit! Okay, sorry. Completely wrong picture there. I do apologise. I don't know how that got in there. So essentially, we're a local volunteer group supporting public events across Calderdale. Most of us are licensed, but not everybody. We get partners coming along and people coming along just to have a nice day out, and they don't need to be licensed at all. And we do event communications. So we'll go through some of the events a bit later, but it's usually for charitable events or just, public community events where communication is difficult around Calderdale. So we provide comms for local hikes, fell races, mountain bike events. We've got a relay. We do the real-time updates and incident reporting for the events, and we support all the event organisers. We also have quite often like the mountain rescue come along, and they have like different groups of people will come along who are supporting the event. And it's just nice to get out and just talk to a whole bunch of different people who are coming together to a single event, but you can have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a chat with them. We do get asked why people don't use their mobiles. Most people believe they work all the time. I'm sure everybody here knows. I'm not exactly local, probably can tell by the accent, but you know better than I do that there's a lot of places around here where they don't work, particularly in some of the narrow parts of the valley or up on moorlands, whatever. There's just not enough signal to guarantee great communications. And so we've got slightly different skills to the normal everyday amateur, like not ninja or anything, it's not like as kind of like kung fu as that, but there are other things that we need to learn. We do have a store of equipment that we can use. Not entirely sure what's in Martin's garage, but I'm sure there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. So the event routes, and some of them are really long. Some of them are like 30 odd miles long, the event routes, up on the moorlands, into the steep valleys. The checkpoints that the organisers put in are there for event safety and are almost never put in for communication accessibility. So we have to, wherever the checkpoints are put in, we have to make sure that we can get comms in and out of them. So we do a lot of planning for it. Again, this summer, one of the activities hopefully we're going to do over the summer is to go around the vast majority of the checkpoints and check them all out again, get more location details on them, some more photographs for them so that people can, a bit more what they can expect when they get there. So we do radio coverage for each of the events, and they are all different, and they do go all over the valley. So you get to go pretty much everywhere. We'll deploy whatever we need to. So talk-throughs or crossband repeaters or large masts or whatever it is that we need to do to make sure that we can get comms in and out. And then we've got the rest of the volunteers as well. So for example, it might be we're working with the Scout organisation. And so we're helping them with their sweep teams or their mobile communications, or we're doing the checkpoints, or we're doing it all for them. So in some respects, it's a bit like doing the Crag Challenge, but on a course that might be 30 or 40 miles long, going all over the valley in all sorts of different places. So we have the Brow Hike, which is a 2-day Scout challenge, multiple remote checkpoints. That one's quite challenging to do. I think probably the Scouts think it's even more challenging. I think they have to walk something like 40 miles or so over 2 days. It's tough going for them. We have the Calderdale hike, which is 36 miles and again goes everywhere. The Calderdale Way relay race, which is the one that we had the other weekend. That's a relay race over, God knows, it must be 50 miles or it's 50 odd miles. They do a relay race. I can see your face up. They're all nutters. every single one of them are nutters who are out there running, but they seem to have a good one. Heptonstall Fell Race, the Hebden, which is the Long Distance Walkers Association. And they're all different challenges, all different groups, and interesting people to talk to. So what services do we provide for them? So we provide a control, which is very similar to the CRAG Challenge control. So it's a central hub for communications. We might, with the CRAG, for example, there is one control. With some of the events we do, we have to have message relaying as well. So you kind of like have a mini control, because through no matter what you do, you can't get comms into a particular location. We do all the checkpoints, so progress updates, retirements, missing participants. We've had people who've just decided to go to the pub and not finish the race, and we're all looking for them. And so, we kind of need to know that kind of stuff. We can go out with the sweep teams. We can go out with the mobile support. We provide support for kit setup, troubleshooting, and the repeaters that we need to do. It's mostly stuff you've probably got. So please come and help. If you've got an HT, in most cases, that's all you need, because we can get you access really easily to a repeater or a talk through or something, so that you can get into the rest of the network. If you've got other stuff though, like you've got masts or anything like that, I mean, you remember the 2 meter, what was it we made? Do you know what? My mind's gone completely. The flower pot antenna. Thank you very much. So made one of those, but without the tube that went with it. So it's just the wire. String that up a pole. That works absolutely fine. You can get some great reception and some transmission on it. We do message passing. Sometimes it is pressurized. If we've got injured people or we've got people that are in difficulty in some way, then quite often there is a bit of pressure to get comms around the network and get the right people involved at the right time. And because most of the people who are involved in it have been doing this for quite some time, we can help out with troubleshooting. There's quite a lot of, camaraderie, people supporting each other, making sure that we're all having fun. So we get to work alongside all the different organisers. So I think it's the Halifax Harriers we work alongside. We've got Mountain Rescue, we've got the Scouting Association, the Long Distance Walkers Association, and the other ones I can't remember off the top of my head. Okay, it's all about making sure that the participants are safe and the event is a success as far as the organisers are concerned, that we support them properly. Okay, so we provide quick and effective comms response to make sure that the event goes off without a hitch. Why it matters, we've been through mobile coverage around here can be completely rubbish. I don't think there's been any location so far that we've not been able to get something into and out of in some way, shape or form for radio communications. Because quite often it's in remote locations, we can get comms out quickly. We don't have to rely on mobile networks. It's point to point, or we've got the rest of the checkpoint network that we can get information to that can get back to control. And if we need to get somebody in there to support them, I mean, we have had Mountain Rescue out on 1 or 2 occasions in the past to go and support people who've got lost or broken their ankle or whatever it has. And it offers alternative skill development. So there are plenty of things that we do that sitting at home in your shack you normally won't get involved in. And so it's just another aspect of radio that gets you out in the fresh air. Doing the Calderdale Way relay race the other week, the sun was shining. It was absolutely glorious. The ice cream man turned up and we had a great day, to be honest with you. It was really, really nice. So no prior experience is required. If you just want to come along and just hang out and find out what it's all about, or you want to bring your partner with you, or anything really, no license required, just turn up, more the merrier. We can provide any training and support you want, or mentoring, should that be needed, or come and sit with somebody who's done it a few times before, and we can show you what happens. So the next major event is the Calder Valley Mountain Bike Challenge, which is September, October time. So there's plenty of time. We have about, I think it's 7 events now that we support across the year. So between September, October time, all the way through till about now is when it stops. And in the summer, we don't do any because there are no events happening over the summer. So we do about 6 or 8 across the winter. Please come and join. We have a website, which is going live. It might be tomorrow, something like that. But please, any questions, or if not, speak to somebody who is involved and come and give us a hand. We'd love to have you. Thank you very much.
I had a great time at Top. First event I joined in with, it was absolutely fantastic. I loved it there.
Yeah, I know, it is.
It's quite different.
It is. It's completely different than sitting at home in your shack and doing something. It's just get out in the fresh air, have a chat with people, have a bit of a laugh, and do a bit of radio as well. Why not?
Some gorgeous places.
James, how do you stand with third-party traffic, license-wise?
Sorry, third-party traffic.
Third-party traffic under your license conditions.
That's fine. We're absolutely fine. So the current license conditions will allow us to do it now, as far as I understand it.
It's peer-to-peer as well, so you're talking to another amateur. It's very much like we do the Crack Challenge.
Right.
It's our call sign. I will call Hardy's call sign. G5X to really control, G4SD to talk through, and then we talk to each other, and then it's on the net.
So there isn't any broadcast traffic, not at all.
No, because if you've got broadcast, you've got their traffic. I don't do it.
So under the current licensing conditions, we're absolutely fine to be doing what we're doing. Yes.
Yeah, near enough.
Near enough, it is, yes. So I think the nearest Raynet to here is Keighley, is my understanding.
Yeah.
They're not involved in these events, and we're not Raynet. But I did check this out. Actually, Raynet don't get any special privileges under licensing now. So we're all the same under as far as licensing is concerned. Yeah, I mean, I personally have got no issues with Raynet helping us or us helping them. I'm sure maybe the politics of that doesn't suit so much, but you know, it's the more the merrier. We're a charitable organisation. We're a proper registered charity.
The same goal?
Yeah, we're after the same thing. We're just interested. To be honest with you, I'm interested in having a bit of fun, getting out for the day, chatting with a bunch of extra people, free jelly babies or ice creams or whatever. And
ice cream, unfortunately. Yeah, if you get the right checkpoint, free jelly babies.
Yeah.
You get bloody tubs of the things. They buy them in bulk. They never use all of them.
So yeah,
I ate about 10 oranges.
You should have opened with that, James.
free jelly babies. Yeah, I do an activity where you get free jelly babies, and that's it. Yeah, so you get to all that and a bit of radio on the side. You know, it's just a bit of fun, really.
All affiliation to RSGB, insurance cover? No, yeah.
So we have insurance cover. That's not under either Raynet or RSGB. It is equivalent insurance, equivalent third-party liability insurance.
It comes free with RSGB affiliation.
Okay, so we don't have the RSGB insurance. Okay, we do have our own club call sign, so that's M0CRG, which we can use.
Broker, isn't it? Paul Rig.
Sorry. Yes, he's the broker. Yes, he is. Anything else I can help you with?
You've got 4-wheel drive on that Did I bump it?
Yeah.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to check the video description where you'll find additional information about the video you've just watched, along with links to products used and to the Haddai's website. If you enjoyed this presentation, please feel free to hit that like button. Maybe you'd also consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell so we can let you know the next time we release another video. Thanks again for watching.